First Grammy at 25. Yes. You gotta stroke the beard on time.
That's a really good question.
Never been asked so bro.
Yes. Same joke. Appreciate you doing this too, bro. This is cool.
Appreciate you coming by, bro. Gotta work. This is just the beginning of a very long-lasting creative relationship.
Absolutely.
Making magic every day.
Absolutely.
One video at a time.
One video at a time.
Mario, sir, you ready?
Nigga, let's go.
Heyo! It's Shanti. Welcome to the Shanti Show. I'm here with
Queso, Tom. You feel?
Start at the top. Okay, first and foremost, I wanted you to perform. You got anything to perform? Just like a little snippet, little something.
Little snippet. I could do my song. Sorry, you feel what I'm saying? Drip amazing, people looking crazy. Star boy just like the weekend. Drinking my cup, I'm feeling good like DDG. I'm geeking. It's funny how you say you don't mess with me, cause behind your doors you've been streaming. It's funny how they change. Can't trust the lies of hotel like it's 4 seasons. You would think they a paparazzi in LA. They watching and always got something to say. Right, the dancing your business on the calling you gay. Now they see that extremely salty like obey. Some of you haters you need to obey. You hate it, but what have you done in your day? People be acting like they in a play time to get off TikTok and clock in for the day.
Alright.
Sorry, baby.
I gotta up my energy.
I know, me too, man. It's been a long day.
I just hopped out on that. I got no excuses.
For real.
Really.
Okay, so first and foremost, I like to start off with a story. Just your story in general. So,
Okay.
where are you from? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I'm from Oak Park, Michigan. It's the Detroit area. Now Coolidge, that's my area. It's a party on Coolidge all the time.
Beautiful. I met you at Eastern.
Yes, sir.
Eastern. Like, when did you go to high school out there?
Yeah, I went to high school at Oak Park High School, graduated 2019, and I started going to Eastern. Oh, yeah, my fault. But yeah, I went to high school at Oak Park High School, graduated 2019, and yeah, I started going to Eastern in 2020. So yeah, it's my 4th year.
Beautiful.
Senior game.
I love that. Shoot, was Eastern like your first choice? Like,
No, I think I wanted to go to Michigan State. I think I said, like, we had a decision day at high school. And I just said Michigan State. Like, I just said that, like, just because, like, that was, like, the only college I knew for real.
fair enough.
I didn't even go to Michigan State or any college right afterwards. I went to this media art school called Specs Howard.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's a really good school. They changed it now. I think they merged it with Lawrence Tech now. But yeah, I'm certified broadcast media arts now, so fought with me.
Let's go. So what's your major at Eastern now?
Secondary education for communication, theater arts, English.
Beautiful.
And trying to work at the high school, middle school, man.
Yeah. That brings me to, like, where do you, like, how far are you expecting for this music to go? Forever.
Forever. I just love music, man. Like, no matter what I'm doing, I could be a mechanic and I'll still be making music.
Beautiful.
Like, this is what I love, man. Just whenever I have free time is what I'm doing. I'm writing, producing, recording.
I love that.
This is what I do, man.
Have you always done music? Like, when did you get into it? When did you find out this was your calling?
I want to say, like, I started to seriously do it, like, 11th grade. I started to, like, invest time. Like, I produced, like, my first song. I wrote it, recorded it on my own.
So you produced your first track?
My first...
Like, the first drop, you produced it?
Not the first drop. I waited a minute. But
Okay.
my first song, I recorded. Yeah.
Okay.
I produced it.
Tell me that story. Like, how did you record your first single?
So my mom, she got me my first like recording set. got it off Amazon. It was like a cheap set. And yeah, like I started doing like remixes first. I started remixing songs that I like. Like I remember I did like a Lil Yachty song, did this Nicki Minaj song, I did this did this Fetty Wap song. I was just playing around at first until I got the hang of it, and I used to hate my voice, man. It took me so long to get comfortable with my voice.
Yeah, I get you as an artist 100%.
Yeah, like, so it took me a minute for sure, but like once I got the hang of it, once I got, more comfortable with myself on the mic, I was just like, forget it, man, YOLO.
Really? So, you went to a studio. You went out, or did you have like a little at-home studio?
At-home studio.
Oh, dope.
My first time actually recording in the studio was when I started working on my album, Wrong Ambition. Yeah, that was my first time recording in the studio.
Obviously, like, I had to do a speed little stop. You probably saw a lot of likes on your Instagram. You probably saw a lot of likes on your Instagram.
Doing this research.
But I'm just like, cause when you started, you had a long page, like your catalog, at least on Instagram, is like very long. So you think like, oh yeah, he been out here, but like, and you have, but really it's because you went hard and you started, like you was just really going.
Yeah.
So even in like, when was that time when you dropped your first track? Because it's early, like as I'm seeing, it's around like 2022, like 2021, around that time. But when is like the first time you like really put something out?
The first time I put something out was on my SoundCloud, 2018. I was in 12th grade. I put out this Nicki Minaj Future remix called Sir. And I just did like a verse on it. Like I was playing around for real. But yeah, like a lot of my friends stuff liked it, and inspired me to keep going. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I should do a song on my own. Yeah. But my first real song I released was a song called Whoa on my SoundCloud. I found this beat on YouTube. This producer named Pablo NCR. He made like cool like Jay Critch type beats and stuff. I was listening to a lot of like Jay Critch, Don, I feel like New York type.
Okay, New York people. Okay, I feel it.
So yeah, I just tapped in with bro. Released this song.
I like that. So your first track, is it out? Can people like listen to it now?
Yeah, you actually can. It's actually on Apple Music too. I put it on Apple Music like a year later. But yeah, it's called Whoa. Check it out.
Let's go. That's something, because I feel like a lot of people, when it comes to their first project, like I don't know, once you get to like the level that you are now, like a lot of people go back and start deleting stuff.
Yeah,
like, do you feel like
I've been
having that? Yeah. Do you feel like having that like earlier stage like really solidified? Like, how does that? Do you feel like that benefits you today?
I think it does. And I did kind of go through that dilemma. You feel me? I'm just like, it's always trash. Like, I feel like I've improved so much. It's like when I'm looking back on my old stuff, I'm like, dang. But we all start somewhere, and I had to realize that. So, like, my old stuff is still up. Like, you can find like my older music videos like on like Apple Music and stuff. They're not on my YouTube right now, but yeah, like we all start somewhere.
Exactly. Who do you feel like was your first fan? Like your first real fan that made you like really believe in yourself? Outside of yourself, I feel like you always have to be your own fan, right?
My mom.
Yeah.
My mom for sure. My mom. She was like, I remember when I started that remix, that Nicki Future remix I was telling you about. Like, she was like, oh yeah, you gotta put me on the track. And so she passed away in 2018, so I ain't gonna lie.
Oh my goodness.
She, I appreciate you, bro. Like, she low key inspired me to like release my stuff too, because I just remember that shit like, oh yeah, you gotta get me on the track.
Oh my god.
I'm like, bye. But yeah, that's like my first like real fan, I guess.
Yeah.
My biggest fan.
I like that. So even coming over to like Eastern, and still putting out music. First of all, I've seen your visuals. You have visuals like, if you talking about like putting out your first project in 2018, you have visuals pretty early on in your career. When you first put out your first visual, because they're also like, they're immaculate. If you haven't seen them, you gotta see them. You gotta see them. 100%. They're immaculate. But like that first visual you put out, like I want to know about the work that went into it, the story about coming about it, things of that nature.
My first visual I put out was in 2020 or 2021. I think it's 2020, because I just got to Eastern. My song's So Great. I had no plan for it for real or anything. I just booked the studio, Just made it purple, just in that thing jigging, man. I was just in there, just singing, rapping. I had like 2 outfits. Like I was just doing me. Like, and that's just what I told the videographer. Shout out to Mr. Always on 10, man. Like I'll never forget that moment. Like just straight, just being myself, man. Just introducing myself to the world as myself. I feel like that was most important. I didn't want to, just do what everybody else was doing. I wanted to kind of set myself apart.
100%. 100%. So like, was it, first of all, you said you went to a studio. Was it your idea to go to the studio? Did you have to call them up and be like, hey, let's set this up? Or did somebody like tap in with you?
So Mr. Always on 10, he had got me tapped in. Shout out to Studio Expo in Southfield, Black owned.
Shout out.
Yeah, he got me tapped in with them, and yeah, we just booked everything. Filmed the video. Took 1 day to make it. And,
1 day.
Yeah.
Where'd you shoot it?
Oh, where'd I shoot it at?
Yeah, where?
Southfield. So it's a place called Studio Expo, Southfield, Michigan. These dudes on it. Y'all can find them on Instagram and stuff. It's like Studio Expo on Instagram. But yeah, they're awesome. It's a nice space. It's like a white room. You can bring a car in there, all type of stuff.
Wow, that's beautiful. When it comes to direction, like you said, you were just like being yourself. But when it comes to direction, was it like, did you practice? First of all, First of all, Sorry. I've heard Sorry. Like I've seen Sorry. I've seen Sorry. So also like I want to know your process of memorizing your lyrics. But when it comes to like even performing in front of a camera, were you nervous at all, or was it just like, let's go?
I ain't gonna lie, like my first video, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous as to how it was gonna look on camera, because I always been camera shy.
Yeah.
Like I always I always took like selfies and stuff like that, and like control the camera like that, but like I always hated when other people recorded me or took a picture of me and stuff. I feel you. Because just insecure type stuff.
Yeah, you ain't.
But I had to break that. I just had to just break out that junk, man. Especially, you got to do it at some point if you want to be an artist for real.
Exactly.
People want to take unflattering pictures all the time.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Were you ever... All right, let me stay on topic. Memorizing your lyrics, is it easier sometimes or harder than others? Like, how was your process of memorizing lyrics?
I just gotta listen to the song. I listen to my music religiously when I'm producing, just because I try to be a perfectionist.
Yeah.
But I've been having to calm down though, because that could take away from the magic of it. I ain't gonna lie. But, yeah, I just listen to it, and then it eventually catches on. Or even if I'm doing other people's work, like, I engineer my dog work, like songs get get stuck in your head the more you listen to it.
100%. 100%.
And I also like perform and like rehearsing stuff in my apartment whenever I got a rehearsal mic.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So in the sense of, so you have a first video. First of all, how many visuals? That's your first one, but you also have a recording. You have a visual for Sorry, and there's one more, right?
Yeah, I have a visual for So Great, Play. What was next? Got Her On, Bougie. Dang, what else I got? Your Love. You Feel Me.
I've seen.
What was after You Feel Me? Huh?
What's the one you get thrown into a car?
Oh, Mind Control.
Yeah,
Mind Control. I'm tweaking. Mind Control.
I'm waiting for that one. I'm like, I know that.
Meet You with Lauren Nicole. And yeah, Sorry. And remix with my dog Desire, my brother, man. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to all the artists that's been working with me too, and that's been collabing with me, just taking a chance with me. I know I come with some different vibes and pop star vibes. A lot of people not used to me, so I just appreciate people that's kind of gave me a chance.
100%.
I always remember that.
When it comes to your favorite visual, can you grade them, or are they all like these?
Great.
I like oh my goodness, remind me, you get thrown into a car. It's like the Mind Control. Mind Control.
Yeah.
I fucking pop up there.
I feel like that is my favorite. It's between that and Sorry.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. It's between that and Sorry.
Sorry is cinematic.
Bro, shout out Shutter Studios, man. Appreciate you. Shout out Shutter
Cinematic.
Studios. My brothers Max and Luke, they do an amazing job.
Did you come up with that fit? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I came up with the fit. Yeah, they came up with the whole like the idea, like, you know, he just told me, he said, yeah, show up looking like a king, man.
I said I can do that. I
I
can do that.
can do that, you know. I can do that with Amazon real quick, you know.
Type shit.
But shout out to them though, man. But yeah, I'd give them like an A. Dang, like my older videos, like So Great. I ain't gonna lie, I give that a good B minus. You know what I'm saying? Like in terms of like my performance, video is great. In terms of my performance, I say a C, B minus. Bougie, I say a good B plus. What else? You Feel Me? I ain't gonna lie. That's like my second favorite. I ain't gonna lie. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. You Feel Me gotta be my top. I ain't gonna lie. That was fun. That was fun. Shout out Dollar Jones.
And shooting, you feel me?
It was like I did the most I've ever done before. Like I got some dancers, like came up with some choreo, like you feel me? Like we in there, we got like a fake.
You feel me?
Like, see why I named it there, bro. I just say that shit. But
My bad, G.
that's funny. Everybody always do that. That's like my main slogan I say, bro. That's crazy. Now I'm conscious of it. Thanks, Shati. But yeah, we had like effects and shit. We got like a VR, all type of stuff. That's my favorite. I ain't gonna lie. A plus.
So heavy. I'm fucking so heavy. What makes a good one? What makes a good one? Like, what makes the A's from the B's? What separates those? What made it better?
I think like my confidence at the time. That's like the main thing I've been working on. Like my confidence in performing. I just like when I look at videos and I think back as to what I was feeling at that moment, it make it more magical for me to watch.
1,000%.
Yeah, so if I look back at the video and I kind of remember the headspace I was in, and it'd be a little cringe, but the art is still there and prevalent.
Yeah.
So,
Shoot, as the people, as a fan. But I want to talk about the production. The production. I know you're talking from an artist perspective, and I just want to continually reassure you that like your shit is dope.
Appreciate you, bro.
I don't know, and
your shit is dope.
I appreciate that.
What you talking about? I'm a fan of you, man. I've been going crazy. Interviews, videos, that one mic video art, all of that.
I appreciate.
And bro did his thing on the editing.
Really. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so you sitting on the throne. I want to know the production, like the process in which shooting the Sorry music video.
Cold as crap. It was cold, man. I could not feel my fingers. But we got out there. We lugged all that stuff into the woods. Some park in Ipsy. And yeah, we had that throne, and like Max and Luke, they were just telling me like, yeah, we're gonna, be setting stuff up. We got this rug. It looked like some type of bear or something. And they were just telling me like just the idea they came up with. So I basically just sat there and performed for real. We did it real fast too. Like it was on the spot type stuff.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like we did that video that Sunday, and then it came out that Friday.
Wow.
So.
Wow.
Yeah,
I know you produce your own shit.
Yes, sir.
When it comes to production, like, first of all, do you produce all of it?
Yes.
Like everything you produce yourself?
Yes, except track 4 on my deluxe on my album. Shout out Where Is Ja Music. He produced that. I just co-produced it. I arranged some stuff, added some stuff. But yeah, everything else, I produce all my music for real. I've been doing this honestly since I released my first project.
That's beautiful. Struggles, tips, like when it comes to producing your own things. First struggles, just kind of learning more about music, because I always do stuff based on the feeling. It don't really be a science to it for real, but just kind of just learning about like layers, stuff like that, and melodies, chord progressions, and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, the only struggle is just doing it for real. Just
Yeah.
starting it is a struggle.
Starting.
But you just got to prevail through it.
100%. Would that also be your tip for people who are struggling with producing?
Yeah, keep doing it. Just don't give up. Just keep doing it. Keep making your beats. Just keep doing it, man. Like, you're going to learn more the more you do it. If you give up, you ain't going to learn nothing. It's almost like what you invested in was worth nothing. So just keep doing it. Keep pursuing.
So, when did you feel as though this started getting a little bit more traction? Like, did you like the beginning when you start and it's like for enjoyment, but when it becomes like a thing, like when did it become a thing, like a tangible thing that you feel like a career that you could pursue?
I want to say when I got to Eastern for real, and I started to network more, and I started to meet hecka talented individuals. Like I joined this org called Poetry Society, and I met so many talented people. Vonna B, Brizzy, Remy, like just so many talented people. Pablo, they were just inspiring the mess out of me.
Yeah.
Like we even did this thing called Color of Drums, where we had to like write poems and perform them, and it was like a play.
Wow.
So that was a lit experience. It never come out though. I'm sad about that, but yeah.
Color of Drums. What was that? Well, explain that to me, please.
Color Drums is an event that Eastern was doing. I don't know if they're doing it again this year, but during Martin Luther King week, just a celebration, and it's like just a poetry play basically. Like you write your own poems, kind of got like a story to it. Yeah, if I find a clip, I gotta post that actually. You just reminded me of that. I gotta post some of that. It was lit. I'm mad it didn't come out.
Yeah, that would be dope to see. Poetry. You a poet? Did you consider yourself a poet?
I haven't been taking it as seriously, so I wouldn't. I wouldn't just call myself a poet, but I do like doing poetry. Well, I guess rapping is poetry.
Yeah,
I'm a writer.
Poetry, 100%.
Yeah, I'm a writer.
Okay.
I'm gonna just say that. I love writing in all forms.
So when you're making a song, do you make the beat first or do you write first?
It depends on the song. I ain't gonna lie. Like sometimes the lyrics come to me first. Sometimes the beat comes to me first. But yeah, it just usually depends on how I'm feeling. Honestly.
Does the end product is the end product more favorable if you produce first or if you write first?
I feel like it don't matter for real.
Yeah.
I feel like the end product is what it was supposed to be in the first place.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Everything turns out the way you want it to be.
Yeah, like, just, I don't know, that's a good question. I don't know, I feel like I'm weird. Like, I create my stuff weird. Like, I'll come up with lyrics first. Sometimes I come up with the beat first. I don't know, sometimes I just come up with both first. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I feel you.
That's a good question.
I feel you. When it comes to performing, like what was do you have performance anxiety when you started out?
Oh, heck yeah. I had anxiety about walking out the house.
Wow.
What? Yeah, performance anxiety, man. That's crazy. Like, just getting up on stage and, like, just knowing that there's people in the audience watching you and judging you.
Yeah.
It's anxiety inducing. But,
yeah,
like, it's kind of like it's what you got to deal with, though. Because at the end of the day, if you putting on the show, people come to watch you, they gon' have something to say. They gon' either enjoy it or not enjoy it. But you just got to put on the best show you can.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
You make good hand gestures, and like I said, I've seen it. You make good hand gestures. You make sure to kind of cross the entirety of the stage. Was that a learning curve, or did it come natural?
Man, like I grew up idolizing performers, man, like Michael Jackson, Chris Brown, like Beyonce, like just Usher, watching all type of people, man. Like I grew up idolizing great performers and just studying them, like seeing what they do. Like, I watch how they work the stage, interact with the crowd. You feel what I'm saying? I'd study how Drake interact with his fans and stuff in the crowd, and how he enter the stage, and how he keep them engaged,
Bar.
Yeah.
Bar.
For real, man. Just study.
Okay. That brings me to artists. So I want to know the artists that influenced your earlier work.
The artists that influenced my earlier work. Shout out Jake Rich and Don Q. Cause I was listening to a lot of them. Earlier artists. Like we talking like back in high school.
Yeah, like high school, like when you first started really writing.
Damn,
and then we can contrast that to like today.
Honestly, some of them are still the same. Like my biggest musical inspirations: Mike Jack, Chris Breezy, Nicki, Drake. Who else, man? Usher. Justin Bieber.
JB?
Yeah. I ain't even been naming them recently though. I just realized that, man. Justin Bieber. Who else? Who else been inspiring me, maybe? Yeah. Oh, Kanye West. It's alright. Gucci Mane. I was listening to a lot of Gucci Mane in high school too. Yeah. Gucci Mane.
I see it.
Yeah, that's all I could think of right now. Oh, Migos. How come I forget them? Ray Shremmer. I'm tweaking.
Let's go. That's beautiful. So, when I know you model. I'll go there.
Oh, I try. I don't really model for real.
Yeah?
I try and take some pictures.
Yeah. So, first of all, you said you put together this outfit in the Sorry music video.
Yeah.
And like I said, I've gone through your page and you seem like you have a very distinct, at least, sense of fashion about you.
I appreciate
you. You have a very distinct sense of fashion about you. So I do want to know if you're going out, if you're going to perform, or even if you're going to shoot a music video, we'll say both settings. If you're going to perform, what would you wear? And if you're shooting a music video, what would you wear?
My thoughts when I'm going to perform, it gotta be like something like edgy, like, you feel me, something that's gonna make me stick out. Like, something shiny or something bling,
Yeah.
Just something wild. I don't mind people staring at me. I mean, because you're gonna stare at me on stage.
100%.
Just something to make me stand out. And then what was the other occasion?
Like if you, for a music video, how would you prep for a music video?
It depends on the type of music video. Like, it depends on like what type of character I'm playing, and it was the vibe. Like, if I'm playing a, I don't know. Like, if I'm playing like a worker or something, like, I'm gonna get like a worker outfit.
Yeah.
Like that type of stuff. Like, it just depends on the type of music video.
I feel you. So, where have you performed? I want to know your favorite spot that you have performed before.
I ain't gonna lie, it's two. I performed at this fashion show called the New Wave Show. Shout out Dora putting that together. That was litty. Did that in like 2021, I believe. It was 2020. Yeah, it was 2021. That was lit. And I performed on campus at EMU at this festival called Rock the Patio that they threw. And yeah, I was a headliner. It was so lit. And all my people popped out. And there was even some new people that, came to the stage, was teed up with me, made it a lit experience. I'll never forget that, man.
You know Marquise. You know my brother.
Marquise who?
Marquise, Keys #1. He at least he followed
me. Yeah. I met him at the New Wave show.
You met him at the New Wave?
Yeah. He made Afro beats and stuff.
Yeah.
Talented dude.
He was supposed to be on the Afro beats at that time.
Yeah. I met him at New Wave show, man.
That's beautiful.
Bro,
I love people who that shit just it feels nice. Like, nobody never bumped into somebody at least like out in the field. Yeah. That's like, I know my brother. I'm like, I haven't even bumped into that nigga out in the field. I gotta call him up. Like,
check on Brody, man. Personal. Yeah, personal. It's alright. I hope y'all meant that, man.
Most definitely.
It's like, shout out to Keys, though, man. Talented dude.
Shout out Keys. I might call him. Shit. So, when it comes, okay, that performance. How did you come about your first performance?
My first performance. Where did I first perform? Okay, so I performed at this open mic. Was it in Warren? It was at this like place called Game Time, and it was at this open mic, and I didn't expect what it was. Like I thought it was gonna have like a wireless mic or everything. The mic was wired. Like I was gonna bust a move, all type of stuff.
First performance.
Oh yeah, first performance. I performed at this open mic at this place called Game Time, and yeah, I didn't know what to expect honestly. Like I had performed my song Sumo, and yeah, I was just gonna bust a move, all that type of stuff. But the mic was wired, and yeah, I just wasn't prepared for it. But it was a great experience. The crowd was actually cool. But yeah, like I hated it just because like I wasn't that prepared. I don't know. That's just me. I be hard on myself sometimes.
I get you.
But yeah, that was my first performance. I think it went pretty well though. It was cringy to me just because of
crowd response.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
good crowd response.
Yeah. So yeah, so it was a W. I ain't gonna lie.
I like that.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just hate looking at my old stuff.
Yeah, the old stuff. We wanna keep that back there. We
You
wanna
feel me?
focus on the new stuff. But a lot of times, like when I don't know, I'm gonna get out of this blow up mentality. But a lot of times when you get like there and people start really recognizing you, they go back. Like, yeah, what has he been doing?
True. Like I seen like it was this clip of Lil Baby he was performing, and like it was like a few people in there, but it was like from back in the day. But then it's just like dang, like to look and see him selling out arenas now. Like I just went to his concert at Little Caesars Arena, like
Type shit.
you feel me? Like that's inspiring, man. And it just go to show you, like you said earlier, like we all start somewhere.
Yeah.
We all start somewhere.
So when it comes to like performances, do you have places that you want to perform in the future?
Yeah, man. I want to perform at award show, BET, VMA, all that, man. Grammys.
You want to go everywhere.
Man, Coachella, all of that stuff, man. I love to perform. That was like my first dream before music, man. I was practicing performing other people's music when I was a kid, man. I was listening to my Michael Jackson, you feel me, in front of my mirror.
Damn. First of all, I like I said, we just shot a video and you guys bust out. You guys bust out and dance afterwards. I think that shit was dope as fuck.
Appreciate it, buddy.
When did that come about, like dancing?
Man, I've always had a love for dancing, and just, the idea that you moving freely kind of gives you power almost. Like you can convey emotion. Yeah, you can convey emotion through dance, and stuff like, especially hip hop, like it's aggressive, like angry, get the crump dancing, you feel what I'm saying? Like all of that. And like I said, like I grew up like idolizing Mike Jack, Chris Breezy, Usher, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like,
Usher, gay.
Big day. Shout out to Usher, man.
So Usher.
Chill, man.
Okay, when it comes do you plan, would you ever like do a choreographed dance like while performing?
Yeah, definitely. We were supposed to do that, but something ended up going on, so we couldn't do it. But yeah, hopefully soon, man. Like I want to do like big performances, like heck of dancers, lights, fireworks, and you feel me? Pyrotechnics, the fire, all of that stuff, man. It's cool. I love to watch a good show too.
Okay, you ever like so you said you love to watch a good show. Like what shows would you watch?
Man, like I've been like best concert I've been to so far been Chris Breezy. Who else did like a big show like that I seen? Nah, Drake and Migos, I went to their concert back in 2018. That junk was lit too. Yeah, just like I love big stages, like like you could tell when like it's been a lot of work put into a show. Yeah. And like you just not just watching something that's just put together. Like I like to actually go to a show, bro. Yeah. That's the only way I know how to explain.
So you do concerts? Like you go to concerts?
Yeah, for sure.
Your favorite concert that you've been to?
Favorite concert?
Yeah.
That Chris Breezy concert.
Chris Breezy.
Yeah, that Chris Breezy concert is lit, man. And he had everybody there too. Like I remember like Cash Dog was there. He had Ty Dolla $ign, Ray Shrimmer. All type of people. Yeah, that was lit, man.
That's dope. When it comes to like collaborating with artists, would you ever collaborate with an artist?
Absolutely, man. I'm looking to collaborate with artists right now. Hit my line. At Queso Tone, Queso Tone. Tap in, man. Y'all trying to work? Y'all need beats, engineering, man. Feature. Got open verses. Send them my way, man. I'm trying to work.
Let's go. Work. Like, who do you have anybody you want to work with specifically? We can go Ipsy realm, but also we can do big name artists as well.
Man, I've been meeting so many talented people in Ipsy, man. Like, just everybody in Ipsy. If you were artists in Ipsy, I'm trying to work with you. But like artists that like I look up to that I want to work with, or that's maybe like mainstream right now. Like shout out Baby Tron, man. Yeah, shout out Baby Tron. Yeah, no cap. Yeah, bro, talented.
100%.
Who else right now? I want to do a song with like Heavy Drake, anybody, man. I want to do a song with everybody, bro. Everybody that I'm inspired by, everybody that's talented, man, and serious about their music. I'm trying to work with you.
Okay, so
I can't think of specific people right now. My bad.
Man, you good. I wanna first of all, I know you know Nelly.
Yes, sir.
Nelly
Yes, sir.
Go.
We supposed to be working on something soon too.
Yeah, I wanna do some shit with Nelly.
Yeah, talented dude, man.
And to be honest, shit, I wanna do shit with everybody.
It's hard to
it's hard
pick,
to
bro.
go.
Like,
but I'll name a list. Like I do some shit with Nelly. I do some shit with this shit Volley Dope.
oh yeah, Volley.
He
Yeah,
had
shout out
dope.
to Volley, man.
He had a fucking master producer. I most definitely want to work with that man.
Man, shout out my dog.
Who else I
Volley.
wanna work-
Shout out Said the Truth, man.
Say the truth.
Shout out my dog Desire. Shout out Lauren Nicole.
Let's go.
Man, who else? Shout out Indigo Yash. Man, I worked with. Shout out Vanna B. Shout out Remy. Yeah, I worked with some talented people, man. Very inspiring people too.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm inspired by you, I want to work with you. Simple. Everybody.
I like that.
Shout out Nelly, man. Shout out everybody.
What impact do you want to leave the game with?
What impact I want to leave?
Yeah.
And just showing people that, like, you know, you can do it. Like, I feel like as a young black man, I'm expected to make a certain style of music and have a certain, you know, swag about me. You know, just from me kind of being stereotyped, like I'm just tall black dude.
Yeah.
You feel me? From Detroit area. You know, I'm supposed to
100%.
have a certain sound, certain look to me, but, you know, I'm me. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it's okay to be yourself, and it's okay to, you know, take yourself out of that limiting type of box. You know, and yeah, just do you. That's the impact I want to leave. I want to motivate people to just do them.
I like that.
You feel me? Do them, be you.
Yeah. Do you ever like catch ridicule? Like you ever catch that flack in the beginning when you like?
Oh yeah, especially since I started singing more, man. Like doing pop music too. Like, cause like I said, like people like me, like you don't see a lot of people like me singing. You know, talking about, you know, protecting the earth and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
100%,
Being confident, being yourself. But yeah, definitely get like some flack, but like it usually be from people that probably be needing to hear that. At the end of the day.
Like, how do you brush it off though? Like, how do you keep it pushing?
Getting paid, man. That's like the best remedy ever. Getting paid. You know what I'm saying? Getting paid and knowing that you're doing what God put you on earth to do, and just living in your purpose, man.
Not to be in your pockets, but like, when you getting paid for shows, I'm trying to find that out.
Man, I just recently started booking paid shows. Not that much as I want to right now, but like that campus performance, they paid me to do that. Like that was so big. Like that was so big for me, bro. Like I was just like, I couldn't even believe it, bro. That was like my first paid show for real. And that was in 2022. That was last year, so yeah, not a lot of paid shows right now, but hopefully soon.
Yeah, you coming for them?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I got paid for one show. It was like at a shelter. Like Michigan General. I was like, it was so like last second as well, and I was really surprised that there was even asking me to come and type shit. Like I would do it for free. At this point in my career, like I do that shit for free.
And, and you perform like your music?
Yeah, yeah. And I had like 2 songs out. She was crazy.
How many songs you got out right now?
4 or 5. I think I just dropped my 5th song.
I gotta tap in, bro.
Yeah. Well, we at work, and they all like Marquise. He actually he produced most of them bitches for me.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta tap in.
Yeah, for real.
Hey, Afrobeats.
100%. Well, my new shit I'm about to drop is my Afrobeat, but like my first one, he didn't start off. I think he had a recent peak of Afrobeats, but like he was just producing. Like I think my first one, it's like Rockstar. Like I want some Rockstar shit. He's like, he was shit crazy. Man. Rockstar shit, trap shit. Like he do a lot of. He's very versatile. He's very versatile. Anything that sparks when he. Let's go. Let's go. And he keep on doing that. Let's go.
Shout out to Keith, man.
Shout out. I'm excited for his work to come out.
Oh, facts. Me too.
Where? So I know you said you perform anywhere. Yeah. Traveling wise, like where do you have any places that you really want to go?
Dubai, man. That futuristic. It looked unreal, man. Like it just looked like the future. Yeah. It looked like something in a cartoon or something like the Jetsons or something, man. Yeah. And I heard they got money down there. In Dubai. I'm trying to see how they get that money. Really? I'm trying to buy me a camel or something, man. You feel me? Really? But yeah, Dubai for sure, man. I want to go to London. Japan.
You watch anime?
Nah, I'm not, bro.
No, you're not?
Well, a lot of my friends watch anime, bro, but I ain't tapped in, man. I don't know. I seen a little bit of Naruto, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of Pokemon growing up, but that ain't like the real stuff that I've been hearing, like
it's
Slayer and all that.
It get lit. It get real.
What's up with My Hero?
My Hero Academia?
Yeah, Academia, yeah. Like, I ain't never seen it before. Oh, I did see this one good anime though. Is it My Spy Family or something?
Oh, Spy Family's dope.
Yeah, with the little girl, the pink hair.
Read minds.
Yeah,
that's Spy Family's.
Yeah, that's a go. That's a go.
First of all, I want to talk about. I know I kind of brushed over this. You said your mom passed. Yeah. How old were you when your mom passed?
I was 17. Yeah, that was September 2018.
September 2018. And was that was before you graduated?
Yeah, that was right at the beginning of my senior year.
Who did you have to fall back on during that time?
My family, my grandma. She really just taking care of me for real, making sure I'm good. And it's low-key always been like that. Like, it's always been my mama and my grandma. Like, that's like my main family, my uncles. But yeah, like when my mom passed, though, like, you know, she was just there to take care of me, make sure I was good, got me through school, college, all of that. And still is too. So yeah, I love her to the moon and back.
Most definitely. Do you ever think about like writing about moments like that?
Absolutely. I actually have a ballad on my album Raw Ambition. I wrote a ballad to my mother. Hey, I should check that out. That was the first like classical type of song I did, where I'm just straight singing on it the whole time. And yeah, I'm real proud of that song, man. It was kind of like my message to her in heaven.
I love that.
Appreciate it, bro.
Relationships with like other family members. Are you close with your family outside of your mom and your grandma?
Yes.
You have any siblings?
Yeah, on my dad's side. Yeah, we not that close, but we do keep in contact. We have been trying to keep in contact on social media now, though. So that's been pretty good. But I grew up only child, though. Yeah.
Okay. Is that something that you would want to explore? Are those relationships that I know you said you keep in touch with those with your siblings, but are they something that you would like to relationships that you would like to grow, or are you just like?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. And just learning more about my dad's side of the family and stuff for sure. I feel like everybody should know that, you know, especially if you ain't grow up in a 2-parent household. You know, just to kind of get to know that side of the family, get to see why you do some of the things you do. You know, see a lot of commonalities.
100%. That brings me to building community. I know you spoke on like doing collabs and things of that nature. And even this, like I really do appreciate you for coming on.
I appreciate you having me on here, bro. It's awesome.
When it comes to community building, do you ever like think about community building, and if so, like what does that look like?
Man,
How would
just
you like to build your community?
just bringing people together to support each other, especially black people, man.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta support each other, man. Just supporting each other's businesses, supporting each other's endeavors. You know, buying stuff from our businesses, streaming music, buying music, all of that, man. Just supporting each other.
Feel that heavy. Feel that heavy. So you have 2 projects. I know you said Raw Ambition, and what's your most recent projects you put out?
So I have Raw Ambition Deluxe just came out on the 1st. The regular Raw Ambition came out in February. But before that, I got Taurus and my project Signature in the Mix.
Signature in the Mix.
Yeah, that was like my first like big project, like more than 6 songs.
Mm-hmm.
And I released an EP before that called Signature. That was like 6 songs.
So, what do you? Are these EPs?
So Signature was an EP. Signature in the Mix was, I'd more so say that's like a compilation.
Okay.
It's listed as an album, but I say it's like a compilation. It got like remixes on there. Or I'd even call it like a remix album. But my first like real album was Taurus though. Like that was like my first like body of work, like all new songs. I didn't produce all the songs on Taurus. Some of those beats I did purchase. But yeah, most of that produced by me. Yeah. And like a lot of people's favorite song on the album that they say of mine is their favorite, is Your Love. And that inspired me to get more into my pop music, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
That was like my first like poppy song.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I do want to talk about like relationships. I want to talk about the heart. being this pop star that you are, do you get a lot of attention from the ladies, and how do you cope with that?
Man, I give the attention back. So I mean, y'all just do me, man. I enjoy being single right now. I'm not in a relationship.
Pringle, come get out my boy. Get out my boy. Get out my
DMs. DMs open. So no, I sound thirsty, but yeah, I mean, I just do me, man. Like you know.
I know sometimes that's it, like a lot of people can feel as though that could be a distraction. Do you feel as though that is a distraction?
It can if you let it. I have let it before. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I have let ladies distract me before, but you just kind of have to lock in. Just be like, you feel me? Just focus on yourself. Handle your business. Have your stuff together first, because you know I feel like you definitely can't get in no relationship or nothing if you ain't got you together.
Yeah.
So.
1,000%.
Yeah, so I'm just doing me, man, and whatever attention I get.
So whatever.
If it's worth entertaining, it's entertaining.
What's your type? You got a type?
Nah, I don't discriminate, man. I love all women, genuine women that's about their business. You know, taking care of themselves. You know, whatever that I'm trying to do, I'm on taking care of myself, self-care, getting my money up. If she on that, you my type.
Type. I like that. Shoot, I often talk about like having a work-life balance. You have school, you make music. Is there anything else that you do for fun or relaxed time, or is that music that thing?
Man, I love to edit. I love photography. I love videography, graphic design. Yeah, just anything creative for real. I've been getting into reading more, trying to read more, going to the gym.
What books you like to read?
Well, I'm reading this one book. It's called The Confidence Gap. Y'all should check that out. It's called The Confidence Gap. It's on Audible. The best book I've read so far, though, is between the Maze Runner series, and it's a book called Between the World and Me by Tanase Coates. I believe that's how you say his last name. But yeah, I've been trying to get back into it though. Like back in school, you know, when they make you read, like
they make you
more. Like Maze Runner series was the first book that I actually picked up and chose to read. So yeah, I'm trying to pick up more books.
I like that. Working out, like, how does that benefit you? Working out, obviously, it's like exercise, but do you use it for like mental health? And I kind of also want to know your circuits and things of that nature.
Man, working out just benefits your life, man. Like it makes you feel better about yourself, makes you feel good, feel healthy. I try to work out 3 days a week at least. Do cardio, abs and stuff. I'm trying to like tone my arms, legs, and all that stuff. You know, get buff up in that thing, man. Cause I didn't grow up athletic.
Get 50 Cent, you know, pop up on stage with a white beater.
I don't know about like 50 Cent, but like I don't know. Like I like to say like I want like a basketball player type of deal. Like you feel what I'm saying? Just active real fast. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
But yeah, like cause I didn't grow up fit at all. Like I was always like overweight as a kid and especially as a teenager. Like 9th grade, I was like 340 pounds.
You lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Do you care how much you weigh now?
Like 240.
Wow, dope shit.
Yeah, appreciate
dope
you.
Shit out here.
Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, it was a long process, man. Long process. Yeah, I remember like I started to take working out and stuff more seriously. Like we had this thing called Hustle for Your Heart in 9th grade. You remember that, bro? It was like called Hustle for Your Heart. They had like karate coming in and everything. I took the karate class and I started taking them exercises at home. I was doing the things I did in like some 3-pound weights. I'm like, yeah, I thought I was lifting stuff, man. Well, yeah, that's what inspired me to kind of get myself together more though, fitness wise.
So it helps you. First of all, I know it helps your endurance, stage performances. But when it comes to like athleticism, do you work out just for like that, or is it more traditional?
Yeah, more traditional, but performing and stuff definitely do motivate me. You know, having to be on camera and getting on stage, you know, of course you want to look your best, but yeah, like it's just a lifestyle.
Do you have tips for anybody trying to go through that journey? Like
Do it.
Athleticism journey, weight loss journey, or anything like that?
Do it. It's gonna be hard at first, but you gotta push through it. You just have to do it. It's always, you know, whenever you starting something, it's always gonna be tough, but that just means you're acquiring new skills. So just do it. Like even if you don't feel like it, you gotta force yourself to do it. Force yourself to do it. It'll be worth it. You know, the end result is what you chasing, not immediate pleasure.
Of course. When it comes to implementing a schedule, even when it's about school, music, or anything, fashion, production, whatever, the umbrella of things that you do. How do you plan for things like that? How do you plan for the raw, even of like of a project, or how do you prepare for a show? Things of that nature.
Try to eat good. Try to make sure I'm not eating a bunch of like fried foods and stuff. Try to eat like, you know, a lot of vegetables, you know, spinach and stuff, Popeye, you know. Rehearse, practice, pray, meditate. Self-care, man. Self-care. Yeah, I'm about to say your thing, man. We gotta get to the stoozy. Is that me happy?
Alright, then we can
Too many bangers in the vault, bro. Appreciate you, man. I'm trying. I'm still recording it.
Okay.
You said what?
First and foremost, do you have any advice for up and coming artists?
Do you be authentic? No matter how many people try to clown on you, no matter how many people, you know, got opinions about what you do, just do you. You feel me? That's all I can say. Do you. Be authentic.
Yeah.
Do you.
And plans for the I feel you. Plans for the future. Or 2024, period. Do you have any plans for 2024?
Grinding,
Grinding.
in vain. Being blessed, man. Just doing stuff bigger, better than ever, man. Just evolving.
Love it. All right. Thank y'all for watching. Here with Queso Tone.
Here with the GOAT, Shanti.
Thank you. I
D-Side
appreciate it.
101.
D-Side 101. We out.
GOATs. That shit was litty, man.
It's amazing. Oh, shit. It's Shanti. Thank you for watching the Shanti Show. Here with
Queso Tone.
Please follow up with anything in the description below. Thank you for watching. Have a beautiful day.